Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the Sports Spotlight right here on Radio Azad. I'm your host, Rizwan. Why do I sound excited? Man, I'm excited because I'm about to switch hats from my fan of Team Pakistan to the cricket analyst hat, and we're going to dive into all the games that have transpired leading into today because, hey, today's match has proven to be less than impressive, less than entertaining, but there have been some absolutely amazingly close, competitive, and intriguing matches that we have seen. Started things off with that third match that was going on last Sunday. England scored 184. 184, which is a good target. They were going against Nepal, which is a bad team. I mean, it's not a terrible team, but look, they're not one of the full member nations, right? And even though Phil Salt fell for a single run off of the second delivery he faced, there was still enough there in Joss Butler scoring 26 off of 17. Jacob Bethel, 55 off of 35. Harry Brook, the captain, came in for a half century, 53 off of 32. Strike rate of 165, 4 fours and a 3. Will Jacks, 39 off of 18 with 4 big sixes. All in all, taking England, these few batters, taking England to 184 at a loss of 7, and you thought they were in cruise control. They were going to just close things out. But Nepal had other ideas. The opener, Kushal Bhurtal, 29 off 17, 4 fours and a 6, strike rate of 170. The other one, Asif Sheikh, fell for 7 off of 9, but the captain came in at 1 down. Rohit Patil, 39 off of 34. Dipendra Singh, 44 off of 29, 6 fours and a 6. And then Lokesh Bum, 39 off of 20 with 4 fours and 2 sixes, strike rate of 195. All in all, Nepal made things very, very uncomfortable for England. Very uncomfortable for England. They came in, and it was the last 3 overs. So Nepal came in at the end of 17. Nepal came in needing 46 from the 18 deliveries. Strike rate of 15. They had lost 4 wickets. They were at 139 at a loss of 4. And in that 18th over, after Jafar Archer bowled a wide to start the over, he gives up a 6 to Arif Sheikh on the next delivery. Then he turns around and comes back and takes out Arif Sheikh on the second delivery. And that left it as a do or die for Nepal. Gulshan Jha came in, gets a single, and then Archer throws another wide. And I think that put some pressure on him. He straightens it out. And Lokesh Bum actually smokes it. Smokes it out for a big 6. On the 4th delivery, 5th delivery, more of the same. Hauled it over deep mid wicket for another big 6, and then gets a single to get the strike back. 22 runs with that wicket in that 18th over, leaving them with a more manageable 24 from the last 12 needed. You're still thinking, England's got it. It's England. It's Nepal. Lokesh Bum, first delivery, hits a 4. And then Wood throws a wide. And the pressure comes. Back-to-back wides. And then after a dot ball, Lokesh hits another 4 and then another wide. Then Lokesh gets a double, a single, and that single proved to be costly because Gulshan Jha ended up getting out on the next delivery, but still in the 19th over. Nepal got 14 with that wicket, needing only 10 in the last over. Very doable with Sam Curran coming in. But Sam Curran had other ideas. Dot ball to start Lokesh off, and then Lokesh took a single. Probably didn't need that. He probably should have kept the strike. He takes a single, but luckily, Curran turns around, gives the strike back to Lokesh. So now you've got 3 deliveries left. Lokesh tries for a 4, ends up getting a double instead, gets the strike back. And then that penultimate delivery from Sam Curran. Obviously, they needed a 6 at that point, or at least a 4. Instead, Sam Curran delivers a dot ball, leaving them 4 short of tying, 5 short of winning. No, sorry, 6 short of winning, 5 short of tying. And Lokesh could not come through. He ended up getting a single. Nepal gets to 180, but not the 185, which was the target. England wins by 4 runs, 184-180. And that was that. Great, great match. Sri Lanka and Ireland, it wasn't this tight. Right? It wasn't this tight, but it was tighter than Sri Lanka would have liked. Sri Lanka batted first, scored 163 at a loss of 6, and then Ireland played out almost to the end on the penultimate ball of their innings. On the 5th delivery of the 20th over, they lost their last wicket and lost by 20 runs. So, as I said, it wasn't a laugher. It wasn't a nail biter. But I think they made Sri Lanka uncomfortable a little bit. And then Scotland absolutely destroyed Italy, 207, and then getting them all out in the 17th over at 134, winning a big one by 73 runs. Zimbabwe, man. We're going to talk a little bit more about Zimbabwe in a second. But right now, I just want to talk about this match, Oman and Zimbabwe. Oman batted first. They were all done at 103. Zimbabwe easily chases it down in the 14th over. Easily. 106-103 in this one. And, I mean, what more can you say about Zimbabwe? It didn't even need to, normally it's often Sikandar Raza, the captain, or bust. Didn't even need to get to that because the opener, Brian Bennett, 48 off 36. The other one, 21 off of 11, so good strike rate, but he got out. And then Brandon Taylor, the wicketkeeper, 31 off of 30, kind of guiding them. Sikandar Raza did come in at the end, hit a 4, 2 deliveries, 5 runs, strike rate of 250, but wasn't needed much. Zimbabwe wins this one, 106-103, easily. This match, South Africa and Canada. I mean, look, if South Africa had not put up 213 on Canada, it might have become a little uncomfortable, a little tight. But as it is, South Africa put up 213 at a loss of 4 with Canada getting within 156 at a loss of 8, batting the full 20. But, in the end, South Africa winning comfortably by 57 runs in this one. We're still in Monday. There's a lot happening at the World Cup, man. Namibia and the Netherlands a couple of minutes. They engaged in a good game. Now, it was fairly comfortable for the Netherlands. They won it at the end of the 18th with 7 wickets still in hand. But Namibia scored 156 at a loss of 8. The Netherlands catches them at the end of the 18th with only a loss of 3. And that concluded Monday. Lots more cricket left still. But before we go there, let me tell you about something that was going on yesterday and is going on today, friends. ZN Fashions is kicking off the shopping season with their 2 extraordinary exhibitions before Ramadan, before Eid. You can purchase all your needs, fulfill all your needs for the Ramadan and Eid season coming up from their latest collections of the season. You will find all the amazing new styles and mind-blowing deals here. The yesterday's exhibition was over in Irving at the airport. Today, starting in about 13 minutes, it's going to be at the Crystal Banquet Hall in Plano. For more information, call Istar Sahib at 630-776-9407. But more importantly, just show up at the Crystal Banquet in West Plano off of, Independence and Spring Creek. 11 a.m. until 7 p.m., all your clothing and accessories needs for the Eid season coming up. Ramadan's not too far away. We're going to talk about Radio Azad's Ramadan special in a little bit. But yeah, go. Check it out. All right, we're on Tuesday. The UAE, the upstart, they thought they had something. They put up 173 at a loss of 6 against New Zealand. And, as I said, they thought they had something. New Zealand made short, and short work of them. How short? Well, they caught him winning 175 to 173 in the 16th over on the second delivery of the 16th over. It's not that they caught them, it's how they caught them. The openers, Tim Seifert and Finn Allen, did some damage. I'm shortchanging them by saying they did some damage, because they're the only ones who did damage. They're the only ones who needed to do damage. Yes, 175 for 0 loss. The openers guided them with some brilliant and attacking batting. Tim Seifert, 89 off of just 42 deliveries with 12 fours and 3 sixes, strike rate of 211.9. Finn Allen on the other side, almost as good, 84 off of 50 deliveries faced, 5 fours, 5 sixes, and a strike rate of 168. Just absolute demolition by New Zealand. I got to start speeding through this. Pakistan did have a good showing against the U.S. on Tuesday, scoring 190 at a loss of 9, and then getting USA the upstart. I mean, they never really made it uncomfortable. But in the end, Pakistan won by 32 by holding the U.S. to 158 at a loss of 8 at the end of 20. But boy, oh boy, giving up 158 to U.S. set the stage. We knew that was going to be problematic. And problematic it turned out to be today. By the way, that match, Pakistan's match, is now over. India wins by 61 runs. India 175 at 7. Pakistan all done at 114. 114 at the end of the 18th over. And in the end, even the tail end weren't able to do much in heroics. Shaheen Shah Afridi did put up 23 off of 19 with 2 fours and a 6 as he was trying to play out the string with Fahim Ashraf, and then the last two, Abrar and Usman Tariq. They were never going to do anything, and both of them were out on ducks. Abrar on a golden duck, and that is that. India beats Pakistan. Congratulations, Team India. We'll talk about the standings in a minute. Yeah, time's running out. Next match. This was a big one. This was actually very, very exciting. On Tuesday, the last match, South Africa against Afghanistan. You knew South Africa was going to be doing bad things with the bat, and they did. Put up 187 at a loss of 6. Afghanistan made a great comeback at the end to tie them. Yes, it went to super overs. Yes, I said super overs, not a super over, but super overs. It was tied at the end of the second at the end of the first super over. So it went to a second where South Africa finally won it. What an exciting, exciting match that turned out to be. And next day, easy one for Australia, 182 to 115 over Ireland. West Indies beat England. England. West Indies put up 196 at a loss of 6 and then got England all done in the 19th over, at the end of the 19th over, at 166, winning by 30 runs. Yeah, big win. Sri Lanka did to Oman in the last match on Wednesday what a full league member should do to one of the minnows. Sri Lanka scored 225 at a loss of 5 and then got Oman all done at 120 in 20 overs at a loss of 9 wickets. They still had 1 wicket but lost by 105 runs. Nepal, the upstart, after showing something in the previous match, scored 123 all done against Italy, and then Italy chases it down. You know, this one bears calling out because not only did Italy chase this down in the 12th over, run rate of almost 10, 12.4 overs, 124 runs, and 124 runs at a loss of 0 wickets. Yes, the openers Justin Mosca and Anthony Mosca, each scoring 60 plus and carrying their team to a surprising victory. Maybe not the result as surprising as the manner in which they won. Italy wins by 10 wickets with 44 balls remaining. India had a laugher over Namibia, 209 at a loss of 9, and getting Namibia all done in the 19th over at 116, winning by 93. Then came the shocker. This was Thursday, and I really want to talk about this. Oh, man. Zimbabwe and Australia squared off. And Zimbabwe put up a respectable 169 at a loss of 2. I mean, very respectable, right? Sikandar Reza he came in at 2 down, only needed to do 25 off 13, only was able to. Because the openers, Brian Bennett and Marumani, 64 for Bennett, 35 for Marumani. The 1 down, Ryan Burrell came in, 35 off 30. All in all, they scored 169 at a loss of just 2. But still, it's Australia. It's Australia. They've got this, right? Nope, they did not. Wickets started falling. It wasn't until 4 down Matt Renshaw, who put up some resistance, 65 at a loss of 44, but nobody else did much. Australia all done at 146 before the end of the 20th over, all out, 146. Surprisingly, Zimbabwe wins by 23 in this one. Surprising. All right. Canada lost to the UAE on Friday, 151 to 150. The U.S. destroyed the Netherlands, 196 to 103. Ireland absolutely demolished Oman, 235 to 139, winning by 96 runs. Scotland made things a little comfortable for England, but not really. Scotland put up 152. England chases it down in the 19th over with 10 balls remaining with 5 wickets in hand. They win 155 to 152. New Zealand, South Africa. What a match this was. New Zealand put up 175 at a loss of 7. South Africa chases it down 178, 175 in the 18th over on the first ball of the 18th over. So they win by 7 wickets with 17 deliveries remaining. That brought us to the last match for yesterday. Took place late last night. West Indies gave up only 133 to Nepal at a loss of 8, and then chased it down in the 16th over at a loss of only a single wicket, 134, 133. And in this one, the big name, the big bopper was the captain, Shea Hope, coming in as an opener, scoring 61 off of 44 deliveries with 5 fours and 3 sixes. And the one down man, Shimron Hetmeyer, came in 46 off 32, 4 fours and 2 sixes, and winning this one easily at a loss of only 1 wicket. With 9 in hand, 28 deliveries remaining, West Indies beat Nepal last night, which brought us to the first 2 matches today. The U.S. destroyed Namibia 199 to 168, and then India destroyed Pakistan 175 to 114. All right, later tonight, Afghanistan and the UAE will be playing, and that's important. That is important because in the last 3 minutes, I want to focus. Do we want to talk about, you know what? Yeah, we'll talk about those things after the break. Actually, let's tell you real quick about the Fashion Pakistan Lounge. Their exhibition is coming up next weekend at the Frisco Hall. They're presenting the Dallas Ramadan Pop-Up at the Frisco Hall Event Center. Sunday, February 22nd, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The exhibition features a beautifully curated showcase of celebrated international designers from Pakistan, India, Dubai, and Canada, and their most beautiful creations. Many, many designers, including Jeem, Deepak Purwani, Samir Patel, Kashmira, and a bunch of others, join us for the Dallas launch for a rich shopping experience that honors tradition while celebrating contemporary fashion. All right, let's get to it. So after the results, India-Pakistan today, Pakistan has actually fallen to 3rd place. Yeah. I mean, that's going to happen. They have fallen to 3rd place. The U.S. is in 2nd place now. With their 4 matches done, they're 2-2 with 4 points, but a better net run rate, 0.788, sitting above Pakistan. Pakistan, having played 3 of their matches, sitting at 2-1 with 4 points with a negative run rate. India at the top of this table, 3-0, 6 points, 3.05 net run rate, just dominating. And I got to tell you, Pakistan in their next match, as I said, they're going to win. They're playing Namibia, right? Are they going to make it more will they make it look more difficult than it should be? Probably. This is Pakistan we're talking about. But yeah, right now it looks like India and Pakistan should move on. Pakistan should beat Namibia and move into 2nd place, and that will be that. In Group B, Sri Lanka at the top, but they've only played 2 matches. They're 2-0. Zimbabwe, the 2nd team, tied for 1st with 4 points, 2-0 by virtue of that victory over Australia. Yeah, things could get seriously hairy for Australia very quickly. So, it's Zimbabwe's playing Ireland next. and Australia is playing Sri Lanka. Australia loses to Sri Lanka, they're done. They're going to be 1-2, and Sri Lanka will be at 3-0. Zimbabwe beats Ireland, they'll be at 3-0, and game over, game set match for Australia. So, but I mean, this is Australia, so we'll see. Group C. Oh my goodness, we are running out of time. Group C has West Indies at the top with England in second place at 2-1. And Group D, South Africa 3-0, 6 points. New Zealand in second place, 2-1. That is that. That is cricket. And with that, we're going to get rolling into our next break. It's going to be a short one. We're going to come back from that and bring you more sports spotlight as we swivel the spotlight away from the cricket oval on to other aspects of the sports world. You're looking at also the Sports Spotlight on Radio Azad,